Fasten your seatbelts. Get ready to take some notes. We're going over a lot of information today as we've got an unboxing for one of our Awair units and how to get it set up as we anticipate the mining that we're going to get at the end of the month. Stay tuned. Nerdy dude stuff. What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to another video about Bitcoin, cryptocurrency, and all that good stuff. Unfortunately, there's no drink of the day because I didn't have time to get any beer, but I do have a beverage, and I'm not going to tell you what it is because you're probably going to make fun of me. But if you notice it or I drink it at any point in this video, feel free to leave the timestamp in the comments below with your Algo wallet, and maybe I might send one of you random lucky winners like 5 Algo for calling it out. All right, if this is your first time on the channel, please take a moment to consider hitting that subscribe button, turning on the bell notifications as we post videos weekly, and we potentially do streams every single Monday. Last but not least, I just want to give a reminder that our meetup event is going to be on September 22nd at PaddyWagon Irish Pub, and the information's all listed in the description of this video. If you're in the area, totally awesome. If you want to stop by, have a couple of beers. It starts at 8 p.m. We're just going to hang out a little bit. I'm going to bring a laptop with a hotspot so we can pull up some Helium hotspots and you guys can get some information or ask me about your placement or your miners, and we can do kind of what we do on stream, but live while having some beer at the bar. There will also be a discounted beer. It's going to be the Coastal Love IPA by Wicked Weed Brewing. You go up, you say, I want the nerdy beer for the night, and they'll give you a discount. So if you're in the area, absolutely swing on by. I don't expect anyone to get any plane tickets and fly from a different state or anything like that. This is my first attempt at a small little meetup, and it's, you know, maybe one day when we're a bigger YouTube, we'll do big events, and I come to you guys. So don't worry about it if you have to get plane tickets, but it'd be cool to see some people out there. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, it's time for an unboxing. We got 4 of the Awair Elements in, and we are ready to get some Planet tokens at the end of the month. So let's get this unboxed. I'm going to show you exactly how it comes in the box, and then we are going to talk about the basic setup. While we are going through, and to kind of keep some banter going so we don't have to really, you know, edit too much out, I do want to say that not a lot can be done in regards to setting this up with PlanetWatch just yet. I did earlier today purchase a license for one ready to go, but unfortunately you can't link them up, you can't sync them. There's really nothing you can do in the app until the end of the month, and we'll show that on screen as well. So they come wrapped up in this little cellophane plastic. The outside of the box, it just kind of gives you exactly what the project is: temperature, humidity, CO2, total VOCs, chemicals in the air, and particle matter. The back just kind of tells a little bit of the specs on the sensor, a little bit of safety stuff. The side is just telling you that it pairs with Google Assistant or Alexa, and then just some of the images of what you see on the app. You guys probably will have your own at some point as well. And that is all in a little sleeve that, just like that. And then we are going to, the box just opens right up. Nice little setup with our Awair right here. And that pulls right out. We'll just look at the unit before we keep going. Oh, there is instructions at the top of the box as well. Quick start, easy guide. Wish I would have known that. I just downloaded the app and went. But it's really, really, really stupid simple. So I'm going to keep that there. And then I'll just show this here real quick. It is roughly the size of an iPhone, like, and like, you know, size. Where's my iPhone? So I've got the iPhone 12 Pro Max. And so it's pretty much the size of an iPhone 12 Pro, 11 Pro, so on and so forth. And the thickness is really where it stands out. So it's about 2 inches thick. It's got the little intake fan right here for when it's going to be sensoring your air, and then there's LED lights that'll light up here. On the very back, you have a USB-C port to plug it in to charge it into the wall, which we have the cord in the box. And then right here's a little plus and minus for up and down when you can change the LED screen and see what you want. And then down over here is a little reset button where you put like a little safety pin or a paper clip to reset the device as well. So not a bad, pretty sturdy little device. Doesn't really rattle or shake or anything. Doesn't sound like it makes any noise. So I do like the ease and the placement of this, and we can just kind of tuck this little bad boy anywhere and make some cryptocurrency, baby. Going back into the box, we already pulled out the little quick start guide at the top there, and then there is a little cardboard blockage that is keeping our little USB-C cord and our wall socket unit protected. So very simple setup here. Plug that into your wall. Obviously, plug this into that, and then plug this into your Awair. and then you are good to go. So a couple of things are going to happen when you plug in your Awair for the first time. What's going to happen first is you're not going to have anything lit up on the LED lights right here. You're going to get a blue light where you see this little green light. You can see that on camera. Yeah, you can see that. So that'll be a blue light. That'll mean that the device is in pairing mode. Now, if you've already paired the device to the Awair app and you want to pair it to the Planet app, you have to go to pairing mode. I haven't discovered how to do pairing mode just yet. Maybe I should read the quick start guide just in case. But I've seen that if you reset the device, it puts it, or like factory reset, it puts it back into pairing mode. So what'll happen is after you've got the solid blue light right here, you'll pull up the app and then you'll just do search for device, and then it'll connect it initially to Bluetooth. Once it connects the device with Bluetooth, it then gives you an option to connect the device to Wi-Fi. You absolutely want to connect your device to Wi-Fi. So now that it's connected to Wi-Fi and everything, it'll go into a purple light which will show it's good to go, and then you're going to go into other settings where it asks you what type of air quality you want to monitor. You'll have a general option, you'll have an office option, you'll have an outdoor option, you'll have a, there's like 5 options on what type of setting you're in, or like a productivity option, which is what I selected for mine. So after that, after your Bluetooth and then your Wi-Fi screen, you select what type of air quality you want to monitor. I selected productivity because this one is located in my office and I want to be productive in the office by doing streams and videos and playing video games, right? And the other miners will probably be set. One might be outdoors in like a garage setting. The other one might be indoors in like just a regular room setting, so on and so forth. And after all that's said and done, the LED lights will then, it'll be all done. You'll get a green light and then your LED lights will come on. And this is your air quality rating. So the 5 here are the different levels we'll see on an app on a screen here in a moment. Then you've got the quality. Right now my air quality is at an 86. And then if you push those buttons on the very back, you will be able to see like temperature. My office is currently 79 degrees. Yeah, 79 degrees. My house is set to 73, but that's Florida. I don't have protected windows. I got some miners running, so on and so forth. And your humidity, you can go through all that. 41% humidity. Welcome to Florida. CO2 levels 99.0. And chemical levels 34. And you'll see all those on the actual app and what they rate. And then we've got the time. So it's 2:14 p.m. So that's really, really, really nifty, really, really cool, really sturdy device. And it's so small, it's going to fit anywhere. So with me, this one mining, this is the one I'm going to have here at my house. I'm going to probably keep it in the background on the videos just because I want to always show it. It's a really, really, really cool device. Let me show you some of the screens and what the app looks like. Let's pull it up here. The first thing you're going to want to do after you unbox your Awair Element is download these 2 apps. You're going to have the Awair Home and you're going to have the PlanetWatch app. Not much you're going to be able to do on the PlanetWatch app just because it's not live on the Awair Elements just yet. So you just want to have that ready to go and hanging out. But you definitely want to make sure that you have the Awair Element app ready to go. Sync it up, and that way you can start getting yourself comfortable. There's a few screens that we're going to take a look at here that app shows you because I want to get through this as quick as possible with all the information. So the first one we're going to pull up here is going to be the actual screen that's very similar to what you saw on your LED lights. As you can see on this screen, I've got that 89 room rating, and I did a screenshot a little bit ago, probably about 30 minutes ago. So the numbers in the LED will look different, but we've got the 78 degree temperature, the 39% humidity, 20% chemicals, and so on and so forth. That screen's pretty nifty. And then if you look at the very bottom, you will see that you've got the score, you've got outdoors, you've got the charting, then you've got tips, and then something else. So I'm assuming this might incorporate some additional not helium, but the planet's mining when this actually comes out. Next really cool thing to do is you can click on tips down at the bottom and you can pull up a screen that will give you some help, like some guidelines and safety and some ideas to increase the quality of the air in your office, which is really, really neat. Mine was saying that, household plants don't decrease the CO2 quality as much as you might think, and so on and so forth. And also, since I'm in Florida, it was saying that your humidity is a little high and gave me some suggestions on how to lower the humidity and like not to work out in this room because I'll increase the CO2 and the humidity even more, which I don't. This is my office, and to increase like ventilation. So it was really, really cool. So if you want to learn about increasing the quality of your air, it's all on the app right there. And then last but not least, the other one you can go to is outdoors, and this will show a lot of the other Awair elements in the area, which is pretty nifty. I know it's not like helium where you have to be a certain range out, like 350 meters out. So potentially I believe what's going to happen, and don't quote me, but maybe what's going to happen is you will just have to connect your element to a different network. So you can only have one per network, and it doesn't really matter about one per location. So that is just my assumption. Now we're going to talk about connecting the Awair to planets, to the Algorand wallet that you need to connect it to. So let's take a look at that real quick. Just because we're pulling up our Algorand wallet to utilize for the Planet token, I realized there was a tip in there for 10 Algorand that I didn't thank in my last Algorand video, so I wanted to make sure I got that through. Please do more Algo vids. How about why was Algo risen so much high recently? I'll be happy to send more with more videos. Thanks for all you share. I appreciate Algo vids more than Helium vids. Now, this was sent to me back when Algo was like at $1.04, and now we jumped all the way up to like $2.40. So we're on that run. We're building to the governance program. I'm super excited. Thank you very much for the 10 Algo tip. Hopefully you see this because Planet and Algo are all working together to bring this awesome platform. So now we are in our Algo wallet. When the PlanetWatch Algo, like when the PlanetWatch app launches officially with the Awair Element ability to connect to it, you will then have to decide which wallet you want to point your rewards at, which can be your official Algorand wallet that you have on your mobile device. So what you're going to need to do is you have your home screen here, and you can see here on my screen that I already have my Planet tokens ready to go, or I have the Planet asset ASA in the wallet ready to receive tokens. But if you need to do that, you're going to pull up your Algo wallet on your mobile device. You're going to hit add new asset right here. It's going to take you to a screen that looks like this, where you're going to type in the asset that you want to look. Just simply type Planet, Planet. It's going to pull up, and it's going to be a verified ASA, which will have the check mark right next to that. And you can see here the Planet's got the verified check mark right there. Looking at fantasy football, Tyler Lockett just got me a point for the Giant Boners. All right, and we have it all set and ready to go. So now what's going to happen is you will then need to make sure you have a license for your Awair Element. You need one license per Awair Element. They are now available in the US. Just go to planetwatch.us, pick your license. I went here to buy. You have a few options. I just did a 1 year for one. I just did one for this one right now. It's not synced up to it, and I don't know how to sync it just yet, which I will show that in a video. Maybe when I can actually get this on the app, I will be able to, and that's why I'm waiting to get the other licenses for my other 3 Awairs. But you have 3 options. It's $42 for a 1 year, $60 for a 2 year, or $84 for 3 year, which isn't too bad. I mean, you could buy the 3 year and set it and forget it, but I'm probably going to do the 2 years on the remainder of my units just to go from there. You buy your license, and you can either buy it one of 2 ways, and you go into your cart up here. I think I just added it to the cart, and then you have the option of either using PayPal or Planet tokens, which if you want to get Planet tokens, you need to create a VPN right now, or use a VPN or your deeper miner, which we're going to talk about deeper here in the near future. But and then you go on to Bitfinex, purchase Planet tokens, send them over, blah, blah, blah. Or you can just take a whack at it with PayPal. So very, very simple. Unfortunately, I just don't have anything to showcase right now, about the actual connectivity of the app into the mining to send it off. So we are going to fool around from there. If I'm missing something and you guys have already synced your Element Air to the PlanetWatch app, please let me know what I'm missing. But every time I pull up the app and I put this bad boy into my, let me pull up the app here, into pairing mode, it'll have a screen that says look for your devices, and the device listing won't come up. But that's the PlanetWatch app right there, if you can see it on screen without too much light glare in the way. But my device doesn't pull up on that, and it really doesn't have much else going for it other than pulling up the website. So we're kind of waiting to see when they incorporate the Awair Element connectivity into the app, and then we will do more update videos from there. So if you guys have any questions, comments, concerns, anything like that, please feel free to reach out to me. Telegram, Twitter, Discord. I am trying to reach out to speak to everyone that messages me. So just bear with me, keep time. I might purchase 2 more of these bad boys because I have 2 more locations I can put them at. And it's really exciting to see that the Planet token, it jumped from, I think it was at like 20 cents earlier when I looked. When we got into this, it was at like 14 cents, and it's jumping. And I have a feeling we could probably see Planet jump up to like $1 or $2 as soon as all this comes out, just because of the demand of this project. It'll be very similar to Helium. I don't think it'll be like $20 or so, but it would be a very, very strong project. It's pretty much a plug-and-play project. I was looking at getting into deeper, and I'm going to do a video about this, and it's just too complicated, in my opinion, to get everything going. You have to stake and build your credit score and lock your tokens up for 9 months, and then you have to sell, like, you have your bandwidth go out, or you can just, wait 4 to 6 months while you're selling 10 megabits of bandwidth, not selling, but providing 10 megabits of bandwidth a day. It's just a mess, and I don't think I really care to get into it. Whereas this is just plug it in, connect it to your app, point at the wallet, and say, go, get better air, get more tokens. So Anyway, that's going to do it for me today, guys. Thank you very much for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, turn on all the bell notifications, all that good stuff. I'm Will Price, and we'll see you next time.